There is something that cannot be hidden from the gaze of two people who like each other. Even though the world is watching, even though the cameras are rolling, even though everyone pretends not to know. And that is what happened to Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan. In every interaction they had, whether behind the scenes, in interviews, or just brief moments at public events, there was a subtle spark that seemed impossible to control. Like two people trying to remain professional, but their hearts had long since surrendered to their feelings. That day, Zhang Ruonan looked different. She arrived with an indescribable smile, gentle yet seductive, shy yet meaningful. Her hair fell slightly onto her cheek, her eyes sparkling as if they held a little secret. And in front of her stood Bai Jingting, with an expression that was difficult to hide. At first, the atmosphere on set was normal. Light-hearted banter, the director's instructions, and the crew's laughter. But amid the noise, there was one moment that caught everyone's attention, when Zhang Ruonan unconsciously stared at Bai Jingting longer than she should have. That gaze could not be called merely friendly. It was too gentle, too full of feeling to be considered professional. And Bai Jingting, who was usually calm and collected, actually looked nervous. His hands gripped the script tighter, his eyes darted away quickly, as if trying to hide something. But it was all in vain. The camera captured every second, and the fans, they knew immediately. Look at the way she looks at Bai Jingting. That's not acting. That's the genuine gaze of someone who's fallen in love. Zhang Ruonan can't hide her feelings anymore. And indeed, how could she? Zhang Ruonan wasn't the type to pretend easily. She was known for being honest with her emotions, expressive without realizing it, and often unable to hold back laughter or embarrassment when Bai Jingting spoke in a soft tone. Bai Jingting, on the other hand, despite trying to remain calm, looked like a man who was struggling hard not to get carried away. In one of their drama promotion interviews, when the interviewer asked what he liked most about Zhang Ruonan, Bai Jingting paused for a moment. He looked at her, smiled slightly, then said softly, "She's so cute," sometimes even without realizing it. That simple sentence made the entire studio explode with cheers and laughter, while Zhang Ruonan covered her face with her hands, her cheeks turning pink. She tried to avoid it, but everyone could see how her eyes sparkled, not just because she was embarrassed, but because she was happy. And since then, fans have never stopped paying attention to every detail. How Bai Jingting always seemed a little more protective around Zhang Ruonan. How Zhang Ruonan always laughed the hardest when Bai Jingting joked around. How comfortable they both looked, even in silence. There was a moment backstage at an event when the two were caught on camera sharing earphones. The music they were listening to couldn't be heard, but their expressions said it all. Ruonan tilted her head slightly. Jingting glanced at her, then smiled. A smile so gentle it made thousands of hearts in the virtual world flutter. Why do they look like a real couple? Every time Bai Jingting looks at Zhang Ruonan, it feels like the world has stopped spinning. Time passed, but their chemistry never faded. In fact, it grew stronger. In every promotion, every photo shoot, every small interaction, they looked like two people who understood each other without needing words. Even when they weren't talking, the air between them felt alive. When Zhang Ruonan looked down shyly, Bai Jingting would smile quietly. When Bai Jingting was answering serious questions, Zhang Ruonan would stare at him quietly, with an expression so gentle that even the camera couldn't ignore it. There was one video that went viral among fans. The moment when Zhang Ruonan looked so nervous when Bai Jingting suddenly praised her in front of everyone. She looked down, bit her lower lip, then laughed softly. But then, without realizing it, she looked back at Bai Jingting with clear eyes, full of admiration and something deeper than that. Zhang Ruonan really couldn't help herself? Wrote one netizen. That look was too real. She really fell in love. And maybe that's true. No one knows for sure when those feelings started. Maybe since their first project together, or maybe since the day Bai Jingting unconsciously patted her head gently. But what is clear is that their relationship has now gone beyond just co-workers. Many say that Zhang Ruonan is the one who changed Bai Jingting. He, who was known to be cold and mysterious, now seems warmer, more open, and even laughs more often. Meanwhile, Ruonan, who used to be shy, now seems more confident, as if Bai Jingting's presence by her side makes the world feel safer. Some fans describe them as yin and yang. Jingting is calm and rational. Ruonan is cheerful and spontaneous. They are different but complement each other. Two hearts that, despite walking on completely different paths, finally meet at the same point. In an interview, when asked about their chemistry, which is considered too natural, Bai Jingting just laughed softly. Maybe it's because we're comfortable with each other, he said. She lightens the mood. It's hard not to smile when I'm with her. And Zhang Ruonan, sitting next to him, looked down and laughed shyly. He likes to tease, but he always knows when to be serious, she said. Bai Jingting makes me feel calm. The sentence may have been simple, but the way she said it, full of sincerity, full of warmth, made everyone in the studio fall silent for a few seconds. Because in the world of entertainment, which is full of pretense, such sincere feelings are rare. Perhaps no one could be sure if they were really together. But for fans, love doesn't always have to be announced. Sometimes, love can be seen from the way someone looks at another person, from the way they laugh together, from the silence that feels so meaningful. And for Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan, that love was clearly evident. Every smile they shared told a story. Every glance is an unspoken confession. Every little moment is proof that two hearts can indeed find each other in this busy and noisy world. Now, every time they appear together, fans are always ready, not just to see their acting, but to catch the little magic between them. A small touch, a light laugh, or a glance that is too tender to be considered ordinary. Because in the end, no one can truly hide love. And Zhang Ruonan, perhaps she can no longer hold back. Meanwhile, Bai Jingting, the man who is always calm, quietly thinks to himself, "She's really too cute."